Hello viewers, MeInTeam here. Welcome to a Starcraft 2 match. I will be the red Protoss and my opponent will be Chatdog, the blue Protoss. So yet another mirror match here. And this is after a couple other games, one where I won with just a basic 4-gate all-in against a fast expand, well not really fast expanding, but 2-gate robo expanding Protoss. You saw a variant of that a few games back where my Zealots just rolled the Protoss when he went Immortals, and that basically happened again. So no need to show that game. And then I lost another Blinkstalker Micro War, very similar, except for very similar to the previous game I posted, where I got Blinkstalkered to hell because I went too many Zealots. Well, I did it again, not learning my lesson. Keep in mind that I played these games before I cast them, all of them at once, so I didn't really have a chance to go back and see, okay, where were my mistakes. So basically I made the same mistake again and lost similarly. My opponent did an expo though, so it was just a straight micro or I lost, but he had the blink, so really no chance there. Not sure what this guy's doing with the patrol here. And gotta get the wider spread of the patrol, man. Gotta get that going. Where's my probe? Did I not send one yet? Usually I'd have one sent by now. Oh, that's right, I went down here first. So he tried to harass my mineral line a little bit. I was having none of that. I actually bothered to micro probe to stop it. And neither of us lost our shields. So just a little bit of an early game annoyance for both sides. And yeah, here I'm going to tag this guy just because I don't want to lose to a proxy pylon or worse yet, a proxy forge or anything stupid like that. So I'm going to run away. And now I have gotten into his gate. Yeah, his gate. That's great. Well, it kind of is when you talk about a gateway block in the ramp there with a pylon. But yeah, I have gotten into his base, looking for gas, seeing what he's going to go. He hasn't picked up his second gas yet. He's just dropping his cyber core now, and I'm dropping my cyber core now. So we're pretty similar. Looking at the units tab, I am ahead on probes. I'm not sure why that is. I guess I just don't know. He should be chrono boosting his probes more. I guess because he went earlier assimilator. That's the only thing I can think of. So, yeah, now I'm grabbing both of my geysers. And my reasoning for this is that I want to try something new in Protoss versus Protoss instead of just getting hosed. Oh, yeah, here I killed his probe, but it put me in a position where he could surround me with his probe. So we both lost a probe. Skillful. So he's going warp gate. I am going. Oh, where is it? Where is it? It's not showing yet. Okay, well, I drop a couple pylons up here just to make it a little harder to scout what I'm doing. And yeah, I've still got the patrol going on here. Somewhat of a complex pattern, but not so much. I just wanted to see his gas and what he's getting. He is getting a stalker now, so I'm going to lose my probe soon. Dropping a second gateway. And come on, need the gas. That's what I needed. Yeah, Stargate. I'm going a 2-gate Stargate. That's my build this time. My opponent. Well, let's just see what I saw. I did manage to pick up that was a gateway. So I saw a third gate. And I thought, well, maybe he's going Blinkstalkers. I don't think I caught the Twilight Council. No, most Protoss won't show that to you. And he didn't show it to me either. But thinking Blinkstalkers, I get a robotics facility. Yeah, I don't know how the heck I'm going to fund all this. Mostly I'm probably going to cut gateway production in favor of a balance between Immortals and Void Rays, depending on how much of the enemy units I see. Anyway, it's never hurt too bad to get an extra production structure, I guess. Well, when your macro slips a little bit, you can afford it. It's as simple as that. I am going to chrono boost out of Void Ray here. If you're going to get one of these, probably want to pick up a Void Ray. Maybe I should have gotten Phoenix first. I also keep a Phoenix. I'm going to use it to scout. And the funny thing is, I believe my opponent will probably think it's not a Stargate unit, but rather a hallucination. But I have no idea what he's actually going to think. So he's dropping a photon cannon, pylon. But this is something I didn't see coming at all. This is my opponent's going for a dark shrine. Probably trying to put down some DTs on me, and he's set up proxy pylon pretty conservatively in a place where I'd probably not find it. This is not an expansion either of us would likely take unless the game was really one-sided. And even if I went up there, I'd have to look specifically for the pylon to catch it, or be in like the middle of the drop. Of course, he'd see the drop coming too then. But yeah, here I have gotten my Phoenix out. I am picking up an Immortal too, just to deal with Stalkers. And we'll probably favor Immortals a little bit. But his Stark Shrine is almost done. He's been saving up for it, and in come 2 DTs. Meanwhile, I'm scouting out. Yeah, I don't know. What am I thinking? Because I saw the Dark Shriner already, but apparently I didn't process it. I was just looking at his army composition, which is right here. And so instead of getting an Observer, I've got an Immortal queued. So now I'm just getting totally hosed. Yeah, that's not good. Cancel that and immediately Chrono Boost an Observer. But this does not look good. What am I down to? 14 probes? I'm kind of running him around just to try and stay alive. And I guess he's seeing that I'm Chrono Boosting this and guessing that it's an Observer. Maybe he should have still been going for the probes, but yeah, now he is with one of them. But although he gets the robotics facility, I do get the Observer out. So now, come on. Yeah, there we go. Gonna lose some more probes. I'm gonna fall very far behind here. And at this point, I have no choice, really. I have no choice at all. I have to attack him, or I'm going to lose the game. He's up by 10 Harvesters on me, having killed what? Yeah, he's killed 20 friggin' workers to my 2. Ugh. Horrible, just horrible. Units lost tab, not so pretty either. So, I am hurting here. And yeah. I actually go for the proxy pylon, and I had a good reason for doing that. I did not want him warping another DT past my army when I only had one Observer and completely hosing my base. So, okay. Pause here. Checking out the army tab. Technically, I'm ahead of him. I guess because he went for Expo? Or, I don't know. It's not like he's been probing up. He really went, he really cut some economy for the Dark Templar, I guess. But even so, he is well ahead of me. However, I do have an Immortal to take on the 5 Stalkers in this army. And I do have some Zealots as mineral dumps. And I have the 2 Void Rays, so we'll see how this goes. Come on, take the Immortal and Focus Fire. Yeah, look at all that damage you get from the Immortal Focus Firing. And I do see the DT, so the Zealots can take care of the DT. And yeah, that Immortal is just making such a difference. I really should have microed that Void Ray back. But I was focus firing with the Immortal, and that Immortal really hosed his army. So now it's time to charge up. And he's expanding. Should probably cancel and start building units. Not sure if he's going to do that or not. Yeah, and I'm just charging up on the gateway. But destroying his production facilities wouldn't be too bad either. Cut through his shields. And here I make a bit of a misplay. I guess I decided to hold position my Zealots, and it blocks my Immortal, which I did give an order to attack the photon cannon, but apparently didn't obey it because it was blocked. So whatever. I lose almost all the health on my Void Ray, but I am attacking the gateway and doing damage. And yeah, now micro back. No, what are you doing? 2 hit points on the Void Ray. Just painful. And yeah, his DTs are cleaning me up too, so it's about time to, well, it's about time to move my Observer in, but he moved into range of my Observer. So just attack this. It should undo his ability to produce Stalkers. Yeah, look at that. He can only build DTs and Zealots now. That is serious trouble. He did cancel, so that's good. Yeah, he's going to try to take a pot shot at this weakened Void Ray. No doubt there. Oh man, what are you doing, Immortal? No! Fortunately, I can kill his Stalker, and that's because the Immortal just does that much damage. Immortal, screw Stalkers. But at this point, he has nothing. He has to rebuild a Cyber Core. He's decided to morph an Archon, but he's got to go up against 2 Void Rays with that and a couple Zealots. And I am streaming some extra Zealots. I have gradually remacroed my probes, but considering I was basically stuck committing to an all-in, really had no choice. And yeah, Archons are massive, so Void Rays get bonuses against them, and I will be able to cut through his shields and kill him before he strips the shields on my Void Ray. And now my opponent has, what, 1 gateway, which isn't, or warp gate, And he can warp in like a Stalker, but that's not going to stop a Void Ray that's charged and several Zealots. So that's pretty much good game here, as my opponent has nothing. So I was rather surprised by the outcome of this match. I just did not think that that I was going to win when I attacked, but I figured I might as well give it a shot, and it turns out that I was able to pull out a victory. So that'll be a good game. Thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next part. Me and team signing off.